A kid came to his father and said, "My heart is sad." The father said, "It's opening some space for new lights. The sadness is the fatal unknown."
The heart is the only part that has taken over the work of being broken. The Japanese say that a dish becomes beautiful when it is broken and fixed. It means that the more the heart breaks, the bigger and better it gets.
But if it is repaired, and the poem is dead, if it breaks the same with twice, it is no longer beautiful. But what breaks the heart?
Sorrow.
But what is sorrow?
Grief of loss or gonna lose.
Sadness is the feeling of encountering a challenge or an obstacle that prevents loss and leads to accepting the need for change and ultimately making progress. Sadness comes from longing or regret.
But it generally comes from limitation, but it remains until you find a new solution for it. The point's there if it lasts for a long time. It becomes a disease, so it must be prevented.
But how?
Well, we should know more about the issue, which means that a better question will bring us closer to the answer.
Is sadness that thing, no grief, one of the main factors human development?
That is, if there is no sadness, we rely further in the same framework. And in fact, sadness makes change a framework and actually move it toward becoming bigger and better.
So what makes sadness scary?
Staying in the previous framework and accepting it.
And in order to stay, a person either turns to addiction or diseases such as depression, becoming multi-personality, creating illusions so that the framework may not be seen. But the right thing is to understand the cause of sadness, which is from seeing the story in this way, as if this game is over at this stage, and we have to collect the cards and make a new hand.
It means that we must accept that our actions, those of knowledge, must change. It means changing the game table to change our level.
But how? By planning and setting new and alternative goals and habits. And finally, and most importantly, continuity.
Make the best use of what we have, but if we don't accept the whole thing and don't do the above thing, the weight of sadness and lack of not having takes our breath away and destroys us.
So you must first fully understand and honestly understand, why not learn from this shot or vacuum?
And if you miss the last moment or regret your action or inaction, well, have to find a way to compensate. The purpose of the brain is to cause pain, so that you think about your frameworks already. Pay attention to the roads and make changes.
The obstacle is actually a spark inside you. Jump run away from it.
They say that prolonging sadness is an evil being to burn time and not see change. You are now in the past of your future, so don't leave room for regret.
No building falls suddenly, no heart stops suddenly. The road is two-way, either upper or lower. Gradually a second or a special event takes place. So just keep moving forward.
Don't forget. At the end, it's the small steps that leads to great events.